our Tuesday night call. I want to thank everyone for spending this time with us. Obviously, we threw a couple of new wrinkles out there, and technology is a wonderful thing when it works, and it will, as my partner said, just keep getting better. I'm your host, Pastor Scott Becker from Jacksonville, Florida, and this is our business opportunity on Tuesday nights. And you still got a couple of minutes to text someone, to call someone, and invite a prospect to this business opportunity call. We've got a lot of great information for you tonight, and I want you to grab a pen and a paper. I want you to take notes on what's being said. We are going to hear from my business partner, one of the greatest teachers in the network marketing industry. We're also going to have one of our owners come on and share some things with us. But before we get into that, I want to give a quick shout out to Mr. Nexus, our rank creating, top of the crop, soon to be double diamond, Big Nick. Nick is a big time leader here at Nexus. You saw him featured on the video. He supports us in everything that we do. And Nick, I just want to say, man, congratulations to you on all the success, and thank you for laying the groundwork for all of us to come alongside and have success here at Nexus Rewards. I want everybody to lock in right now. I get to do this every week to introduce you to a guy I speak to on the phone for about 3 hours a day. So his voice is not new to me. I know many of you are getting to know John Cini. Let me tell you real quickly, though, what you might not know about John. John's a seven-figure earner in this industry. He's been around for 30 years. When I first met John over a decade ago, I knew immediately he was the sharpest knife in the drawer. He and I formed an LLC together called Fund Marketing Group, and we took a position here at Nexus Rewards 7 weeks ago, and we are on the ride of our life, and we are happy to be here on this journey with you. John is an author. He's written books, been written about books. He's a sought-after international stage speaker, and he is our presenter tonight. So I want everyone to jump up and down, clap, throw money in the air for our presenter, Mr. John Cini. John, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I appreciate that, Scott. I love your energy. You always make me laugh. That is dynamite. Welcome, everybody, and let me get out of here. That's ancient history. I'm going to start off tonight with an amazing stat for you. I hope you guys love this as much as I do. We talk about companies growing. Scott just gave you a little bit of info on what's going on here with us. Really is shocking what we just witnessed over the last couple months. And, you know, we talk about what's going to happen and growth and all that. How about, here's what has happened. We were talking about this, a month and a half ago? I mean, we've only been in here a month and a half, just over. And I went to similarweb.com when I plugged in here to Nexus Rewards and just checked out where they were in terms of traffic. And, you know, we saw these numbers over here on the right down at the bottom, and they just registered the domain January 4th. And then in February, you know, they had their little ramp up session. A few hundred people went to the site, and then everybody in March, 8,200 people. And then in April, almost 21,000 people. And then Scott and I were pontificating a little bit
John,
about what was going to happen.
Anymore, I want you to press that record button because I want all this great information to be recorded. Bruce, appreciate you letting me know that, my friend.
Recording in progress.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. And John, what I want you to do.
Thank you for that reminder.
Tell everybody exactly what that 342. Tell them, I know you're a big time computer guy. Everyone is not. Tell them a little bit of detail about not just the numbers, but what does that 342 people in February mean, my friend?
That means 342 people went to the website. And that specifically means
people from the state of Florida, 342 people from
that
Texas.
specifically means that specifically means that Scott Becker may have gone there 20 of those 342 times.
But this
if
is
he had known
worldwide.
about this.
I want everyone to understand this is worldwide. In the entire world, in the month of February, our website only got visited 342 times. Go ahead, tell them, John. Share the good news.
That's right. So you're looking at a tally of total visits over the last 3 months. That's what you had for February, March, and April. Brand new, no one had heard of it yet, and we were sitting there projecting, anticipating what the numbers would be for May. And I threw up on the screen, how about 100,000? I figured it 5 times would be pretty conservative. And, you know, that's, if you have everything in place, then you can have that exponential growth. And, you know, here is the proof of that growth. I actually took this little chart and I was, again, anticipating what would happen when they put the May chart up here. That same arrow, I'm going to put it on the next page because we just got the May numbers yesterday. Scott remembered to check. Look at that. We went up 10 times. Well, that's almost 15 times we went up right there. Pretty dramatic. So there you go. Numbers are real. We're looking at that instead of, you know, sitting here talking about how much money everybody made. That gives you an idea, though, of what's going on with our company. Now, what's it going to be for June? We don't know. They're always about 60 days, maybe 80 days behind reporting. So there's nothing we can do about that. But when the June numbers come out, we expect similar crazy growth. So, oh, and by the way, I didn't alter the arrow angle at all. So you're looking at the exact same angle, same arrow as I showed you on the previous slide when I was guessing at what May was going to come in at. We blew that away. Congratulations again to all of you. So well done, and bows to everybody. And by the way, did anybody mention, I saw the chats, everybody talking about how hot it is. Did we talk about how all this growth is happening during the summer? Unbelievable. This is the slowest time of year for the direct sales business, and we're going crazy. We're just getting started here. So buckle up. Here's what you're going to see tonight. We're going to show you a quick rundown of the company. Without referring or recruiting anyone, you can make some money. You can actually put a little bit of money in your pocket. We can't guarantee, but if you go do what we tell you to do, you can definitely put 30, 60 bucks in your pocket. Not hard to do at all. $30 of shopping cash back. You can do that. You can put easily $15, $20, maybe a lot more of gas cash back. It depends on how much you drive, right? How many times you fill up. And you might be able to put a $10 Amazon gift card in your pocket. You might be able to put a lot more than that. I mean, we're saying 60 bucks, but it could be a lot more than that. And with the lightning striking, you could also have a rainbow sitting there waiting for you with a pot of gold. But think about this. How many webcasts for businesses do you get on where they're asking you to spend money instead of make money? And here we're actually showing you a way you can put money in your pocket. So we love that. If we do that for you, then would you spend a whopping $22 a month to plug in here to save hundreds of dollars a month? Kind of a no-brainer. You can get that from bill reduction. You can get that from the other cashback programs that we have in place. All this stuff is being very conservative. So the problem is in our country right now, a lot of people are on the ropes and they need more money. These are just some of the Gallup stats that come out every May and June. This probably isn't new to anybody. Money being the #1 cause of relationship problems and people dying without hardly any money, barely enough to pay for a funeral. And then, you know, the average person out there today doesn't have $500 for an emergency. I mean, this is crazy. And we have what people need right now, which is more cash in their pocket. This headline blew me away. This came out last month. There it is, June 1. 1/3 of Americans making $250,000 a year are living paycheck to paycheck. What? I mean, that's just insanity. So there's the headline. And I look at that and I laugh. It's not like they have to worry about income or, you know, paying their bills at that rate. But here's the number also in that article. 61% of consumers overall are living paycheck to paycheck in April, which was a 9-point increase over last year. You know, and again, inflation, gas prices, on and on and on. And now we got the double whipsaw of a recession setting in here. You look at all of that, we definitely have what people need. This is even more disturbing because, you know, if you're younger, if you're in your 30s or 40s, you got plenty of time to make up for what you didn't do right out of the gate. But when you're in retirement, you know, of the almost 50 million Americans at retirement age, average income only 38,000 a year and 170 grand in the bank, which may be their equity in their house. I look at all of those numbers and I say, my goodness, would an extra 500 a month help? You know, there it is, $3,000 a month. And if we can get them an extra $50 a month, as Nick mentioned on that great video we showed before we started this broadcast, you know, we're talking about an extra 50 a month. We're at an extra 500, an extra 1,000 a month. I think that makes a serious change for a lot of people. So now we're talking about making some money in a home business. But here's the dirty little secret of that home business. Whoa, that's really loud. Sorry about that. I had the music up for that video. But, you know, the elephant on the table that no one wants to talk about and definitely doesn't want to hear, to make money in this industry, other people got to lose money. That means they're spending money, and then usually they can't sell the stuff that they just bought, right? Or they end up sitting on it because of whatever. They don't have a good duplication model. But, you know, here's our way. And you tell me which way sounds better to you. To make money, other people have to save money. I mean, to me, it's as easy as it gets. If you haven't had success in the industry, it might not have been your fault. The odds were definitely stacked against most people in the industry, as almost everybody loses money. And, you know, the old saying, a few people at the top make money. And you got to go out there and sell and get people to buy stuff that they don't want. It might be out of their budget, might be high priced. And, you know, convincing people is not what we do. We just share information. Totally different game here. You got very high monthly auto ship, and then you have people trying to upsell you and, you know, trying to say you go buy your way into a qualification for the compensation. It's very difficult to break even with all of these different factors working against you. And then, of course, what happens when all of that's going on? People quit, right? That's attrition right there. And so Nexus, because of all of that existing in the majority of companies out there, I had somebody call me up again just 3 days ago, same deal. Oh, it's an exciting thing. And their biggest package, in order to get paid on everyone who buys that package, you got to buy it. It's only $1,500 bucks. What are you getting for $1,500 bucks? Well, we don't even want to talk about that. So that's why Nexus is a game changer. I hope that's helpful. I think it's common sense, but it's not really common knowledge. I don't know actually if everybody knows that for a business to sustain, to continue long term, it's got to have real customers who are happy with the value that they're getting, right? The affordability of what they're buying, and are they going to use it? Are they going to be able to share it with other people? You know, are they being asked to front end load, buy rank by buying a huge amount of product or service? So this nonsense goes on nonstop, and you got people loading up their garage like this guy's doing blueberries here. But I mean, the garage qualifying is historic over the last 5 decades in this industry. Not doing that here. You won't see any of that. There's no upsell here. You might be able to go and spend another $5 or $10 bucks. That's it. You really have the ability to go and put a ton of people in here without all the typical headaches. There's no large auto ship, and no one is getting hurt financially. Sound different? I mean, that's one more reason why we just love this thing. But here it is. This is a real excitement. We have 3 essentials that everybody needs: gas, groceries, prescriptions, big brand names. And we've got the solution to save money on all of that activity right there. And that's why when we say it's an affordable business, I mean, let's get into it right here. All right, let's get into this. 22 bucks a month is what we're talking about. Now, there is a one-time setup fee of $10. I hope that doesn't, you know, become a deal breaker right there. But that's it. So it's $31.95 to plug in, and then every month after that first month, $21.95. Totally affordable. But check this out. Would you pay a membership fee to save a larger amount of money? And, you know, people look at me like, what? I wouldn't do that. Wait a minute. Do you already? Probably. Yeah. Okay. Oh, oops. Yeah, I do. I forgot. Okay. Sam's Club, Costco, BJ's. I mean, that's 3. There's several more out there. Henry Ford, 100 years ago, back in 1920, said, you sell the masses to dine with the classes. And that's what we're doing here. We are bringing you a setup where you can get paid for sharing all of the savings at these different monster wholesalers. Well, we have a very similar setup here with Nexus, only our cost is a lot lower and the income is a lot higher. I mean, how much money is Sam's giving you at Costco for referring other people, right? They might give you a one-time little amount of chicken feed, and that's it. So this is a definite ball game changer, and you can see we're getting paid with our gas app to buy gas. And, you know, when you get that cash back, of course, it's fantastic. But look at this. When we refer other people, 15 cents a gallon per referral. Now, it's a one-time thing, so you get that referral back. And then after that, every gallon they put in their tank, you get 1 cent forever. And anyone they refer, you get another half cent per gallon on every tank that they buy forever. So you look at that, you start thinking, wow, that could actually pile up quite a bit. Even if you only save an extra 20 or 30 bucks, you just covered your Nexus membership cost right there. You know, and then we've got on top of that proof of it right here. This is when I filled up, it was 65 or 70 bucks. I need to go look that up. I got $4 back. How many times do you need to get $4 back on a fill up to cover that $22 monthly Nexus fee? And then this one over here, this is $1.20 on Friday. And you can see here, well, it's pretty tiny, but there were 90 gallons pumped from my referrals. And I got a penny a gallon. So that was 91 cents. And again, you're looking at this and say, what, am I supposed to get excited about $1.20? No, but if you got $1 a day, you know, if you build this up over time, you know, that would be 30 bucks right there without even filling up. And then it says in the print here, a smaller print, which I blew up. Thanks to you, people earn cash back today. And since you referred them, you get a bonus too. So pretty nice. Now, I love the story right here. Aunt Sally, Scott's got this thing down, and now he's sharing the wealth with everybody else. Scott, will you share with everyone who the heck is Aunt Sally and what's going on here?
Sure, John. Aunt Sally is a person I made up years ago because I've been in this industry for a little over 40 years, and I have seen these numbers that John has talked about already play out and be factual. And the people at the top tend to make a lot of money. If you look at someone like a Nick Skolsky, of course, he's Mr. Lead Gen guy. He's going to bring in thousands of people to whatever he does. John and I have put hundreds of thousands of people in downlines because we've been doing this for decades. But I want something where everyone can win. So I started asking owners about Aunt Sally. Aunt Sally just represents someone who's not a professional network marketer. She's someone who just wants to have a little side hustle and wants to finally win. And all of these other companies, they swear up and down, everyone can win here, but they can't. They just can't. We finally found something, and I want to share something. I don't think I've told the team this yet, John, but my mother said years ago when John and I were moving from one company to the next because they had messed up the comp plan and we didn't want to stay there anymore. I told my mom, I said, Mom, we're changing teams again. And I hope you don't get upset, but we're going to go to this new company. And she told me, son, I'm not upset at all. I've watched you make a ton of money in this industry, and none of the rest of us have. And I'm praying that one day God will let you find a company where not only can you make money, but we can all make money too. So my mom is Aunt Sally. My good friend Joyce Harris, whose screenshots we're seeing on your screen right now, she's Aunt Sally. Joyce is a fantastic friend of mine. When she was in 10 days, her little screen name is Gigi Harris because she's the glam gram and she loves being a grandmother. But she sent me this where when she'd been in for 10 days, she had already saved $30.62 cash back in her Upside app. That's in 10 days of being in a $21.95 opportunity. She was already in the profit without having recruited anyone yet, which she has gone on to do, without having been in it for any more than 10 days. And so I was congratulating her, and she laughed about being in 10 days. And I told her it really works. And then she talked about the Fetch thing, and we've got great training about Fetch. But let me tell everyone on the call, whether you're already in or you're considering getting in, John has already shown you the vertical growth we've got now in our industry. We call that hockey stick growth. Eyes around the world are being put on this industry. Timing is everything. You want to get into this thing right now, whether you just want to make $30, $50 or a month, or if you want to make $50,000 a month. We've got the right thing, the right opportunity, the right ownership, the right company, the right timing. And I am so excited to finally be a part of a business where everyone can win. Because as John said, with 99% of the people trying really hard, but not making it, those companies have the odds stacked against you. And right now in Nexus Rewards, we've got the odds stacked in your favor. Thanks for the time. Back to you, John.
I love that. Thank you so much, Scott. And thanks so much to Joyce for sharing her story with us. Awesome. And Joyce, sorry I didn't get back to you. I literally busted in the door running back from playing earlier. But we'll talk later. Thank you for that, Scott. Awesome stuff. Hey, we also get paid to eat and drink. We can get thousands of restaurants to give us more money back for eating there. Anybody do that? Why are all these companies paying us, by the way? Minor detail, right? What the heck? How is this whole thing working? It's real simple. In the old days, way back when, you had three choices if you want to reach everybody in America: ABC, CBS, and NBC, right? Maybe a few other local channels. Today, you got like 8,000, and then the entire internet, and you can't keep up with it all. So it's really impossible to reach everybody today. So what are they doing? Well, this is the next step in order to be able to reach everybody. And now we are getting cash back. Instead of putting all that money into the TV channels, they put it into our pockets as an incentive to go shopping at these places. I hope that makes sense. It's really that simple. And not only can you get paid on restaurants, you can get paid everywhere you shop. I mean, you look at all these different monster brand names across the country. I had a friend of mine said, Trader Joe's, that's got to be on there. I said, there it is right there. And, you know, even if a company isn't on here, like Scott just alluded to, all you got to do is go to Fetch Rewards and scan a receipt. It can be a receipt for anything, literally, and they'll give you cash back on that receipt. We'll show you that in a second. Here's another way to get your entire month of Nexus reimbursed. It's simple. You spend $30 and get $30 cash back. Now, I'm not going to spend any more time on this. I'm just going to tell you it's happening. And, you know, there's all the stuff in writing here. If you want to go find out about that, you get $30 when you spend $30, and then anyone you refer gets 30. They get $30 and you get $30 for the referral. I mean, if that's not enough motivation to plug in and join us, hey, check this out. 3,500 national brands are paying that company to send us shopping there, and then they push that money in cashback back to us. And look at that. Their first cashback payment, they'll send to you within about 2 weeks of you making that purchase. Then you get paid quarterly after that. But look at that, over $2 billion for 15.3 million people. Just incredible. And we just got another one of these today. I mean, it's like they're coming in every week. It's $30 here, 30. You know, you say, well, whoop-de-doo, $30, you know. But the point is, this is real, and they keep coming in. We get more and more people going to get that $30, and then we see messages just like that where it's 30. I got to point at this screen, not that screen. Sorry, I got two screens. But that's so I can make sure I'm not messing up too bad on my other screen, because I see what I'm transmitting. It's tricky. But that $30, when it comes in, again, you're getting paid more than what you're spending. And that's the beauty of what we're talking about. I hope that we made that clear, because it's kind of exciting. It's really not complicated to go and get that. And if you go and put in 30, 40, 50 people here, and then you get $30 per head, it's a one-time thing, yes, but that referral money starts to add up. That can be a nice Christmas fund. And we're talking about Christmas in July. We're talking about that a lot. Scott, it's your fault. I got him on the brain. But here's another way you can put money in your pocket right there with almost zero effort. I mean, you literally grab your cell phone and you snap a picture of a receipt. Hey, what do I have right here? Oh, look, a receipt. oh, look, a receipt. This is my little stack of receipts that I had yesterday. I know you're looking at this going, really? Are you really doing that? Yeah, I am. Why? Because I like my product and I'm using it. So what do? I tee up the Fetch app on here, and then I just snap a picture. All I do is lay it down, make sure that it's centered. It takes me all of 10 seconds. There you go. There, and Bruce is the expert on that. Every time I snap a picture of a receipt, I think, how much ahead of me is Bruce on all his tally? But we're racking up Amazon gift cards. Now, you can go get a bunch of other gift cards, whatever you want the money to come in as. But what's funny is I was just talking to my daughter yesterday as we were going through 8 million stores. She's a power shopper. It's crazy because she's 14. It's very scary. But she said that she's racked up 50,000 points in fetch. And I'm just like, nah. I was thinking about how much money she spent. And then, you know, I had to go get the defibrillator and I came back to life. All right. So that's all available to you. We talk about that all day. You can read about it. This is our NXRX right here, prescription program, up to 80% off meds. And you know what's fascinating? It works with or without insurance. So they say it right on the little 1-minute video. Our prices may be cheaper than your copay. I mean, how fantastic is that? I mean, every time I see that, I think, you know, anybody that's paying full price for a prescription, they need to get this. Anybody who's having a problem with their, you know, drug price going up, this is great for them. Again, one more app that we offer that everybody can jump on. So all of these different brands, I mean, it's so easy to go and get cash back from thousands and thousands of retailers. We have a sizzle call. You can literally dial in this number and listen for just nonstop, couple minutes. It's like rapid fire. You can hear all these people that saved money with our cashback app. So it's dynamite. We have a benefit hub on top of that that's used by a quarter of all the Fortune 500 companies, where you can literally save hundreds of dollars per month. We have great stories just on people saving on their auto insurance, and on and on and on. There's so much stuff here. This is right off of their website. It says over 10,000 companies use the benefit hub, including America's 2 biggest employers. And then, you know, all these stats here, 1 million people visit this place a month. And again, they save you cash back. They give you all kinds of ways to get money back in your pocket. And it's right there. It's part of our program. It is one of our premium benefits. So you're not going to get that if you plug in here as a free member, but we think it's worth it, as we might have covered already. And then you can see all the countries that they're already in, 15 countries with local phone support inside of those countries. So if you're in India, you don't have to call back to the US or Canada for your tech support, and vice versa. You know, if you're in the US, you're not going to be talking to someone in India to get that phone support. They really have top-notch phone support. And now, hey, 15 countries, you can go put other people in. We got another program that we're all excited about that we think is going to roll out heavily in this part of the world over here. That's coming, maybe. I get to say stuff like that. But you just see this company constantly growing. Here's another program that we already touched on that's actually in, they say right off their website, there it is right there. They are in 73 countries, and that's all of the EU plus some. That's just about all of Asia, and on and on and on. You can see Central and South America and so forth. So that's humongous. With your premium membership, let me tell you something. You're not just getting some cash back. You're also getting the ability to build a business with great tools. You get a rep website that I'll show you in a minute. You get a back office. That's what this is right here. With your genealogy in place, you can see your entire tree. You can see the date everyone came in. You can see who's under who is where. They give you a great tally of all the money you've made. I mean, it really is well done. All this infrastructure is already in place, and then lots of training. And you can see a lot of training recordings. They even give you personal site stats under genealogy. You can just click and see how many unique IP addresses, how many unique visitors went to your site in the last day or yesterday or last 30 days. Really amazing stuff. All this is included with our $21.95 a month. Pretty incredible. And when you look at the back office and all of the things that we have in place and the ability to bring people in around the world, that's all infrastructure that was here for the last couple of decades. And they were able to put all of that in place because they ran a previous company and had all that stuff done already. So yes, you can get a bunch of the things that we offer for free. Some people, you may have looked at one or two of our apps and gone, I already have that. Well, that's all right. There's no problem with that. We have that free membership package with the incredible value for the 50 million people that don't have that. You can add, some of these apps if you already have that app right there, you can grab your referral link, stick it in your Nexus back office, and you can just keep right on trucking, and you don't have to start over. So it's great. And, you know, if you get our free membership, you're a customer, and we love getting customers. Nothing wrong with that at all. But if you're a paid member, there's a lot more value for you. And as an affiliate, you can get paid on referring affiliates. So then you're a business builder. How does that sound? Hopefully great. I mean, you're looking at a lot of fantastic services here that you get as an affiliate, you know, when you are a premium member. So we have the ability to build a big network. I look at this and I say, hey, you know what? A high school kid could probably go get 50 of their friends' parents to pay that $22 a month. And that's how powerful we think this is, and yet how easy it is to go and share it with other people. But what is the difference between Nexus and all these other companies out there? Well, number one, the low cost. Similar programs can run anywhere from $50 to $100 a month. That's double to triple to quadruple what Nexus is charging you. That's incredible right there. Also, here's a big, big thing. Everyone needs to understand, when we bundle these services together, you know, if I just got one of these free apps and I went out and I shared with everybody, there would not be the ability to make serious income. You can make, you know, a little bit of extra, and it might be nice. You might be able to do really well. I mean, we already showed you how you can make $30 here, $30 there. But with the bundle, what we're doing is we're justifying spending time promoting all these different apps together. And we're changing behavior, you know, because we're getting people to go and think about, before I leave the house, hey, am I going to be able to, you know, am I going to get gas? Am I going to save money on my gas? Am I going to be able to save money at the restaurant I'm going to? You know, before you leave the house, changing behavior, thinking about where you're going, doing a little bit of planning to save a lot of money. So, and our third-party apps don't require Nexus to have to scale up all these services. That's a big deal. The income here is a much higher percentage of revenue that's actually paid to members. You rarely see that. That's another big, big deal. And, you know, our owners, the founders of this company, have been in the industry for 3 decades plus, and they know what we go through because they used to be in our shoes. They were reps, and you're going to hear that here in a minute. So they want us to succeed, and they've given us the program to do it. Now, if you're skeptical that a free program can actually go from free to gigantic to humongous, you know, if you're one of those skeptics like I was, I totally understand how you feel. And here is the solution right there. If you've heard of the company called Spotify, they say right on their website that they're transforming music listening forever. Actually, they already put it in past tense. We transformed it. They launched almost 15 years ago, and today they're one of the largest music streamers out there. And they say, right on their website, they got over 400 million monthly users of their service, including a smaller fraction of that are paying $10 a month for their service. So, you know, you look at that and you say, well, how did they do this? They offered a free service, they provided great value, and then they got a percentage of free users to upgrade. And that resulted in them doing $10 billion. I was on the phone with our man, Kevin Lincoln, and he said, I'm one of the paid subscribers to Spotify. When, you know, we were having this conversation, I was like, thank you for the validation, cha-ching. So the system works. That's exactly what Nexus is doing, giving you a free service with great value and giving you a bundled package to upgrade that's going to save you more money than it costs you. I have never seen such a great business model for home business ever that can then snowball, turn into this humongous organization that can pay you for years and years. By the way, you already spend way more than $22 on stuff that you shouldn't. And stop me if it hurts, but you know, here comes the pain train because you didn't shop your car insurance and they jacked your rate way up and you didn't even pay attention to it until you saw one of the bills and or you saw your bank statement and you said, what the heck is that? You know, they jacked your rate by $1,000 in a year or something. And you know, I'm guilty of it too. I did shop it. I went, as soon as I saw my crazy rate increase, I went to another insurance company. I shopped to one. I mean, that's embarrassing. I need to go shop that, right? Everybody does. And your cable bill promo ended, and you got a 1-year deal, right? They give you a 12 months, 24 months, and then they jack your rate, and they all do it. All the TV providers do it, and then you didn't notice or you didn't renegotiate it. Or how about this one? You haven't watched your whatever streaming service that you're paying for in months, and you're paying month in and month out for it. You bought a timeshare that you haven't used in years, right? Is it hurting yet? This is something that no one wants to admit to. You know, I'm not clipping coupons. I'm not and they do it digitally for you. Even at Sam's Club, you don't even have to think about it now. It's like, we'll just give you the coupon, but still, you know, you don't use the coupons that could have easily saved you $20 a month. And then the most painful one of all, right? $5 latte. What is that times 30 days? Let me do the math here. You know, if you do that 20 days out of the month, there's $100. Forget 22. Oh, I already have the Upside app. I've had 3 people tell me that, but I don't use it. I have it, but I don't use it. Well, good is it then if it's in your phone, but you're not using it. So turn that pocket change into significant income right here. Take out your charge card, get in with us as a premium member, use the apps, and then refer others so that you can then pay off bills, travel, spend time with your family, and then you don't have to sit there and deal with all the typical nonsense of, you know, well, I got $1,000 of product in my garage. This really is the simplest business ever. And if that all is not good enough for you, our owners are giving you a 100% money back guarantee for 1 week. That's what you get. So that's long enough for a test drive. You know, we have a ladder of success, and we tell everyone, go get to 1 star. That's where you want to go. Well, Scott was talking about Nick Skolsky, who's over here at Diamond. He set the pace for everybody. He's one of the first people to plug in here. He knew the owners from previous business, and he jumped in and really took this thing to the moon. He's on the verge of ranking up again. Congratulations on that. Gloria McDonald blew it out, hit 3-star in overnight speed. So did Mike. He hit 2-star in, I think, what was that, like in 2 days? I mean, it's crazy. 1 star, though, is where your organization can start growing at the rate of growth of the company. And that's what's so exciting. If you can get there to that 1-star rank, you'll be loving life. Now, pro is not professional. That's promotional. So that's where you start out. And to get to the pro rank, you just need 5 personally enrolled people. That's it. 5. Okay. Everybody can do that here. It's almost not even a fair fight to share this with, 20 people and 5 of them plug in, even if it takes you to 30 or 40, whatever, go get your 5. And then when those 5 go and get their 5, or when you go get, 20 more, whatever, when you have 25 total on your team with at least 5 first level personally enrolled, then you're pro 25. Then when you double that to 50, that's the next rank. And then double the 50 to 100, that's the next rank. So you're just doubling each step of the way. 100 to 200 is 2-star. 300 is 3-star is 400. 200 to 400, and then diamond is 800. Pretty simple right there. They reduced the doubling a little bit there. If you're looking at these numbers, go, well, that never happens. It does. I'm telling you, it happened. I put 23,000 people in another company last year. So, I look at those 5,000. I'm like, are you kidding me? And here are a few of our 1-stars. These are all of our 1-stars right now. Carolyn Fernandez, congrats. Robert Wade and Kim Ward is the newest person to hit 1-star here with Nexus. So congrats to all of these leaders on here. You look at all of that info, you say, that's a lot. Oh, you don't have to memorize it. You just know that's going on. We are blowing it out. If you saw the company's email about tonight's meeting, they sent it out a few hours ago. They were talking about the leaderboard, who had brought in the most people in the month of July. Our leader has 86 people in. It's July 12th. And, I looked at that. Yeah, and Lindsay is crushing it too. She has 19 in here in 12 days. And I looked at that and I thought, man, we gotta bring more people in. That was just incredible. So congrats to everybody on that leaderboard, just smoking this thing. It's not hard to bring people in. So, and thank you to the company for giving us that leaderboard and these marketing tools. We love that. All this stuff's in place. I don't even have time to talk about it. So you can go get the auto builder. You can go get the cash back, the prescription meds discount. You can get the ability to build a big network here, to get paid many different ways. We're not going to get into all of that stuff either right now. And you can build globally too, which I love. Everybody's winning here. All these different tools are in place, and on and on and on. One last tool I'm going to share with you. This is a resource that is so amazing. I just can't even believe we have it at our disposal. Everybody has this on the front of their rep website. Make sure you go check it out if you have not already. I got the thumbs up from Scott. Thank you very much. That is automaticbuilder.com/nxrflipbook.php. Now, if you're looking at that saying, I'm not going to remember that, I agree, you're not. Go to the website of the person that invited you, and then they will have that at the bottom of their website. But you can literally click through at your own pace. You can go backward, you can go forward, and there's a little audio clip at the bottom of each page. And Art Phelps, one of our co-founders, put this together, and he did such a magnificent job. When I saw this, I said, this company's for real. Wow. Okay. Love it. So anyway, enough said on that. Make sure you go check that out. I'm going to show you 1 second about timing, and then you get to hear from one of our founders, which is really exciting. This is the 4 phases of growth, according to Success Magazine. They said this like 30 years ago, and how a company starts out in the formulation phase, and then they try to get to the concentration phase as quickly as possible. Well, that usually takes 2 or 3 years right there. So we got 2022 right at the beginning when this company started. And then, 3 years later, we're hitting concentration. And that's the magic where you hit critical mass and you go into momentum. And the company goes vertical using that hockey stick that Scott referenced at the beginning of our meeting. Well, the beauty of what we have here, we think we're going to hit critical mass by the end of this year. And we showed you at the beginning of this meeting, if you missed it, you got to watch the recording. We showed you our numbers and how hundreds of thousands of clicks are going on at our website now. And that is that vertical growth. Again, the same angle on that arrow that I used on the first slide way back when. So that if that happens and we go vertical, momentum is going to be, and critical mass is going to be way over here. And that growth is going to be incredible. Obviously, you don't want to get in over here at stability. That's too late. You don't want to get in over here if the company's still trying to figure everything out. But the beautiful thing about Nexus is that they launched it right. So they're able to quickly scale this thing up and get to critical mass. It's very difficult for a company to do that, but they pulled it off here. And you know what? Timing is everything. You want a serious piece of this pie? You need to get moving now. There's no time to wait. So got our little earnings disclaimer here. I'm just going to make it real simple. There's no guarantees. Okay? There's no salary here. If you want to make money, it's totally tied to your results, which is based on your individual effort and, your time invested and your skill level and so forth. So I just summarized that whole little disclaimer. What I want to do now is I want to bring on our founder, the brother of Art, who did that flip chart. I'm sure Rob actually helped program and do that whole thing too. I don't want to take away any of the hard work that Rob does, but Rob has spent so much time on the phone with us. Rob called us today and he was congratulating us on, some of the numbers that we put up, Scott and I. He has been, right there involved every step of the way, making sure that everybody sees the comp plan, knows how they get paid, gets paid, putting together another dynamite website for us. I don't want to jump the gun here. I can't release any other good news, but I'm hoping, Rob, you can. Are you on here with me?
Yeah, can you hear me, John?
Yes, sir. Rob Phelps from Long Island. I'm going to shut up now.
All right. Well, I will start by congratulating you publicly on hitting a new rank, just moving through that chart like it's standing still. So congratulations to you and Scott on all your success and really kind of helping take this company to that next level, doing the webinars, getting out in front of people, and really kind of sharing the opportunity, and just a fantastic job that you just did overviewing kind of the essence of really what we're all about. So fabulous job. Thank you. And I don't want to be remiss in not congratulating all of the people that have come in recently and have had really rocket growth and have seen what we've been doing, plus all of the old timers, if you could call them that. I mean, we really haven't been around that long to have old timers, but you know, Carolyn Fernandez, Ed Hudson, Bob Wade, some of the people, and especially Nick, who really saw this right from the get-go and helped us to really get it up off the ground. He saw the vision of what we were looking to do and help us really kind of get some key players in there and really make things happen. So we appreciate all of yours for the energy, the effort, the dedication of helping share Nexus literally with the world. So we're excited. And that, you know, we have the leaders in the company and they're kind of seen and known, and they've had all this experience. So they have the ability to bring all that experience to the table, and they get it, what's going on here with Nexus, as John did such a fabulous job of explaining kind of the differences, why this is unique. And that's really, you know, when Art and I were looking to do something, we weren't looking to do the same old thing. We got involved in network marketing over 30 years ago, and I absolutely love this industry. I mean, it has opened up doors for us. It has opened up a whole new world that I didn't know existed in my construction industry when I had my own construction company. But network marketing just opened those doors up, and I love the industry. I love what it can do for people and how it can change people's lives. Just that high income, that time freedom, that anybody can do it. Anybody with the desire can do it. And if they put in that time and energy and effort, the thing that was always very discouraging is that, just as John was talking about earlier, there were so many obstacles and roadblocks. And unless we used to say, oh, it's the part-time, you could do it in your part-time. But people couldn't do it in their part-time. You had to go full-time, all-out massive action in order to get anywhere in network marketing. So it was discouraging when people were not having the success, and you knew that success was there, man, but there was just things that were just keeping them from having it. And, you know, over the last 10 years, Art and I have done different things. We've joined different companies to see what they were doing, and always some sort of hindrance that would hinder people, whether it was something with the comp plan, or they changed the comp plan, or the owner went whack-a-doodle-doo and started doing all kinds of stuff, or the owner decided not to stop paying people. You know, all of these kind of things happening, and we just got to the point where we were like, oh, I don't want to do this anymore. There's got to be something better. There's got to be a better way to do this, that people could have success in this industry and really get to enjoy the benefits of what this industry can do for you. Where, I mean, you can walk up to anybody and say to them, hey, how would you like to get paid on 10,000 people every single month? They'll be ordering stuff and you get paid. Everybody go, yeah, that'd be great. How do I do it? Well, you get in this network. Oh, forget it. I can't go through that. So we wanted to create something where everybody could have that success, whether they were the seasoned professional or they were novice. They didn't know anything about it. But just by sharing information with people, using the videos that we have, sharing the information, letting tools do the work for you so you don't have to do it, and people would respond to that. So it starts with the products that we have. People come in, free members can come in and they can have success, and they get a taste of that success, and they're like, wow, man, maybe I can do this, maybe I can do more. Professionals come in, they say, wow, look at this. Just imagine for a moment, all these years I've been doing network marketing, if I was able to flip those attrition rates on their head from 90% attrition after the first year to down to maybe 10%. What kind of success could I have if that were the case? And that's what we're seeing here with Nexus Rewards, because people are winning every step of the way. You got nothing to lose by joining us. You're making money, you're saving money, you're getting cash back, and you tie this compensation package that we have here, where 80% of that $22 goes back to the member. I mean, that's phenomenal. So we really took all of our experience in 30 years in this industry and said, what if we could build the ideal compensation plan? What would be something that I would get excited about, that I would join? Well, if almost half, 45% of that 22 came back to me because I was out sharing the business, and I could get that $10 every single month, residual. And what if the new person coming in, that just by sharing it with a couple of people, they could not only pay for their subscription, but they could get into profit. So 3 people just sharing it, forget about using the apps from a business standpoint I'm talking about right now. You have 3 people and you're not only paying for your subscription, you're making $10 a month, you're in profit in 3. That's unheard of in this industry. So we have a 10-level unilevel program that pays down 10 levels. So imagine you have 10 people on your front level and they go get 10. Now all of a sudden you got 100 on your second. That's only 2. And then they get 10. There's 1,000. That's only 3. What can happen on 10 levels? And if you're getting a piece of that pie as that thing grows, that could be huge incomes. We have little infinity things down there to pay. We just decided to put together everything we liked. We got dynamic compression. What is that? That just means if somebody's not qualified to get that money, you get it rather than the company. That's a great thing. Companies don't do that. Why? Because it takes money out of their pocket. So we decided to do it here because that's what we would love to have as distributors or reps or members. So we have a coded infinity bonus. Forget about it. You start to understand what that thing can do. Your head starts to explode because it's the first time in the history of this industry that you can get payments down on your 20th level, your 30th level, your 50th level, your 100th level. What happens as this thing fans out over the next 1 to 2 to 5 to 10 years, and all of a sudden you're getting $5 payments on your 100th level. How many people on 100 levels? So to have the ability to have that in play, totally unique, never been seen before, a copyrighted part of our compensation plan, and just so powerful. And it all comes back. Well, we also have a little matrix in there too, where you could get 100% check matches. And that's a bonus. That's just a bonus. If your people are making $50 in the matrix, you get an extra $50 on top of your own matrix, which you would be making as a bonus more than 50 if they're making 50. So we have that in play, and we just put that in as a bonus thing. And all of that is available for $22. I mean, it's just phenomenal. It's just a blessing that this thing has come together like this. And, I was talking to John this morning, and I was just relaying a story back when Art and I first got started in network marketing, there was a guy, the marketing director with Rexall was John McKillop, a friend of ours, who we became good friends. And he said to Art in the very beginning, as we met him at a meeting and we were talking to him, and he says, "You guys can be really big in this." We were like, "We can?" And he's like, "Yeah, you can be really big." And we were like, "Okay, what do we got to do?" He says, "Just keep doing what you're doing. Just keep showing the program. Just keep sharing the program. Do some 3-way calls with me." And we went on and we said, "Okay, we'll do it." And we took a massive action and was able to help launch Rexall Showcase off the ground at that time. So the idea of this program is that anybody can be an Art or a Rob, a Nick Skalski, or, well, not anybody can be Nick Skalski, but you will be your own person, but you can be as big as you want to be. Everything is in play. You can reach that ambassador level. There's nothing that can stop you from achieving whatever you want to achieve. And I will tell you this, if you're here right now, you're here for a reason. There's a reason you're seeing this right at the beginning. And what you do with that will determine everything. There were people that got into Rexall with us that didn't go on and have that success because they didn't do anything. Art and I did something as much as we could. We said, we're going for it. This is going to be big. We're going to get our piece of the pie. And this is a program unlike anything else. Everybody you share it with can have success, and you can have tremendous success with this opportunity. So I just want to thank you for having me on the call, and know that I appreciate each and every one of you. And I am so glad that you are here with us right at the nexus, the very beginning of this opportunity that will, Lord willing, go on for years and years and years and years and years to come. So back to you, John.
Fantastic. I really appreciate that. Very well said. Like your little pun there at the end. That was awesome. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's kind of mind-boggling, you know, how this thing has just catapulted into hockey stick growth. Let me just ask you real quick before you jump off and mute yourself. Did you expect it to happen this fast?
To be quite honest, yeah, I thought it could. I don't like to lock in a projection, because whatever it is, it's going to be. But from the very beginnings, we knew that we were given something that was different, that could really help a lot of people. And it was the ability to bring something out that, you know, Art and I could be of service to people with all our experience and knowledge, that we could then put that to something that could help a lot of people. And it could be that big, and it could go quick, and it could happen. But it takes the people coming aboard and seeing that as well to do it. And that's why we appreciate the people that say, wow, we can really help a lot of people with this, you know?
Yeah.
So.
Well, the story's fantastic. I love it, and you guys tell it great. The fact is, it's real. You guys are genuine. You're tangible. I mean, it's all there, and that's one of the things that we just love about you and your brother Art, because you know, there's no hype. There's no larger than life. You know, like, you're not celebrities. You're everyday guys. And you make it that way for all of us, that, you know, hey, we can actually go and duplicate you guys. You know, if some superstar was running this company, you know, if Anthony Robbins was the CEO of this company or something crazy like that, you know, everybody look at that and go, we can't do that. And he's inaccessible. Hey, you know what? You tried to get off of this call without giving us any new info. You're not even going to dangle a carrot in front of us? Come on.
No, see, I'm not good at that. Art's a little better at that. Because I have seen that people have a tendency to wait for that new thing. And my advice is that we have everything we need right now. Will it get better? Yes. Will things happen? Yes. Will things be added? Yes. That's a given. So all of these things are givens, and everything that any of us need right now to have tremendous success. I remember saying to Bruce one day as I was talking to him, I said, Bruce, you know what? If we didn't do anything else, nothing, you could go out and build a tremendous business without doing another thing. We have everything. So all these other things are it's just going to continue to evolve, just as it has from the very beginning, from a seed to a giant oak tree. It's just going to keep growing.
Awesome. Well, I just want the record to show everyone I did try. So no, I'm just having fun. All right. Okay. Well, we're all on the edge of our seat waiting for all the good stuff that we don't need, but it's coming anyway. And everyone should be excited. You should definitely go and get, 20, 50, 100 people into this thing right away, because when you see what's coming right around the corner, it's just getting better and better. Really appreciate your time here tonight, Rob. Thank you so much.
Well, it's my pleasure, John. Thank you for having me.
All right. And we're going to get to hear from your brother on Thursday, and we're going to have training on Saturday where hopefully we'll get to hear from both of you, and maybe we'll get some good info then. Ooh. Also, I do want to point out, just in case I forget, or Scott never forgets, so I don't even know why I'm saying this, but tomorrow, Wednesday, we're going to have a special daytime presentation. Want to make sure to get that out before anybody hopped off this call, because, we've only gone an hour, and we've had a good time. I hope you've enjoyed it. We got a lot of great stuff. I do got to show you real quickly here how to join. It's very simple, and then we'll open this up for Q&A. I see we got one hand up, but here's how you join. It's real simple. When you go to the website of the person that invited you, mynexusrewards.com/their username, whatever that is, that's how you go there. If you try to enroll on the company site, they'll tell you that you got to get a sponsor. So they're not enrolling anybody. So I love that. When you get to your friend's website, whatever it is, click on the join now button. I hope that doesn't overwhelm anybody. I didn't lose anybody there. When you click that join now, and by the way, you'll know if you're on the right site, because their membership info will be right down here. Look, hey, I updated the screen. Isn't that amazing? So there you go. It happens. True that. And then you'll be taken to a screen that looks like this. I probably need to update this one a little bit, but whatever. You get the point. You'll get the long list of all the services you get with your subscription for $21.95 a month. And then at the bottom, you just click become a premium member. I think it says now become a premium member, and then the button says click here. And by the way, I always have to give my little disclaimer, my warning: friends don't let friends enroll for free. So that's our fun little saying right there. Once you click on that, then you pick your country, then you hit the next button, and then you enter your name, email, cell phone, all that good stuff, and give them a credit card, and boom, you're in. You can give them a crypto wallet if you want to do that too. But hey, enroll today, and let's turn dreams into reality. Mr. Becker, you are up, and I know you got something brilliant to share with us, because you, my friend, are always, as you already know, overflowing with brilliant ideas. And as soon as you bless us, then we are going to take some Q&A. So Scott Becker from Jacksonville, Florida. Sunny.
All right. Thank you, John. One of the things I learned in Bible college and seminary was that teachers teach and give you information to think about. Preachers preach and give you information to make a decision on. So let me do a little preaching right now and tell you, if you're on this call and you're not in already, Join up. Now, it might not be politically correct for a pastor to use pool hall isms, but I'm going to give you my favorite pool hall ism. Before I was a preacher, I spent a lot of time in pool halls playing pool. And every great pool player knows if you study too long, you'll hit it wrong. This is a $21.95 a month decision, and we are going to help you get that money back right away. The $30 from Rakuten will more than put you in the profit. The first tank of gas will more than put you in profit with that Rakuten. So if you are viewing this, do not overthink this. Do not suffer from the analysis of paralysis. Get in right now. You have spent $32 on a lot of stuff in your lifetime. I'm urging you tonight to bet on yourself. Bet on yourself. Take that little bit of money, make an investment in you, and help the leaders here and the corporate people here help you grow this business. One of the things I love about our industry is you are in business for yourself, but not by yourself. A couple other things, John touched briefly on it. I want to make sure that everyone here tonight is on the call. If you can be on the 1 p.m. Eastern call tomorrow. It's the first time. You only get one chance to be first. Tomorrow is our first daytime Zoom opportunity call, and it is going to be hosted by one of the most incredible business leaders I've ever met. Dr. Lorette Willis is going to be presenting tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Get all your international people on. This call is too late for a lot of people in the UK, for a lot of people in Asia or Africa. Get everybody around the globe that you know on. Get anyone you know who can get near a computer. If they can sit in their cubicle at work or just call in and listen on the phone. Let's pack the call tomorrow. Number one, because it's first. Number two, because Dr. Lorette is amazing. And you get prospects on tomorrow. She's going to do such a fantastic job of presenting that they're going to understand it at a high level. And once someone understands what we're doing here for a little bit of money to help save you a bunch of money and give you an opportunity to make all the money you possibly could want to make, it's a no-brainer. People join. The only reason people don't join our opportunity here at Nexus Rewards is because they haven't understood it yet. It's not a hard decision to make once people understand it. So make sure tomorrow at 1 o'clock, Art Phelps is going to be on that Zoom with Dr. Lorette Willis. It is going to be top notch, number one. Also, Thursday night, we're going to do this again. We're going to do it at the same bat time and the same bat channel. Load this call up with your prospects, and you come back too, because I want you to learn how to do your own presentation. I want you to get familiar with things. I want you to see all this great chat in the chat box, questions being asked, questions being answered. Be a professional. Take this serious. If you want to really get a lot out of it, I read a book every day that says if you give a little, you'll get a little back. But if you give a lot, you'll get a lot back. The more you put into something, the more you're going to get out of it. Then Saturday at 10 a.m. Eastern, I've been known as Scott Becker, the $1 million idea man for the last decade, and I am going to put out the best $1 million idea Saturday at 10 a.m. that this company has ever heard. It will put money in your pocket. It will overflow your bank account, and you do not want to miss Saturday morning's training. That's a rep training, a Zoom, same channel right here, 10 a.m. Saturday morning, Eastern Standard Time. And I guarantee you this, you get on that call, you're going to be super glad you did. I'm going to give you a little teaser because John outed me. I'm glad he didn't out all the way early in the call, but I am going to show you, everyone, how to have Christmas in July, and your bank account is going to go.
Awesome.
I love this company. I love our leaders, Art, Rob, Nick, all the guys that help, Bruce, Carlin, everybody for being on the call. I'm having a good time getting to know everyone. And if you have questions, please get back with the person that invited you to this call. We want to be here. We want to help answer all the questions that you have. We are on a rocket ship. When I saw—
You're talking about Carlin.
What's that?
She's not even on this call. Let's
When
talk
I
about
saw-
her.
When I saw that vertical growth, I called John immediately and I said, the numbers are out for the web traffic. I've been telling everyone we're on a rocket ship. It's only going up from here. And all of us who have been in since before 2 days ago, 3 days ago, when those numbers came out, I called Art at his home late Sunday night and said, Art, look at the graph I just sent you. All of us that have been here, or you that are just coming on right now, we are the group that's going to be able to say, I was there early. I was there in the beginning. I've been telling people for a decade, I was in Montevideo early. I watched that thing put 1 million reps in, fastest company ever to have 1 million reps in. I watched that thing explode, and I've got that same feeling right now I call it my knower. There's a knower inside, well, at least there's a knower inside of me, and I know what I know about this industry. And I've got that same feeling again. We are going to see synergy, explosion. We're on a rocket ship. Lock in $21.95 a month. I was sharing this with Bruce. Bruce said, or with Nick. Nick said he was going to steal it from me and use it in his training. So let me go ahead and give it to you guys for free up front, even before Saturday. Here's the story. $10 one time to get in, $21.95 times 6. Why times 6? Because in 6 months, you'll be qualified for our loyalty matrix. You're going to get the payout on that loyalty matrix. So the most money you can spend, $10 one time up front, $21.95 for 6 months. That's $141 and change. Round up, because I'm a cowboy, $142. If you spend $142 from the day you join, you're going to hit that matrix bonus, and you're going to be glad you got in. If you're sitting here thinking, I'm not sure, should I stay? You better stay, because for $142, and John can tell you, we've been in businesses that had higher auto ships monthly than $142, had a higher one-time join fee than $142. I could talk about this company all night long because I love what's happening here. We've got owners that care, we've got leaders that lead, and we've got a team of fantastic people growing here, and you're a part of it. It takes teamwork to make the dream work. If you're a guest tonight, sign up. Take that risk. It's this big. Jump in and let's grow together. I appreciate everyone being on the call. Don't forget, 1 o'clock tomorrow, Dr. Lorette Willis and one of our founders, Art Phelps, out of Long Island, New York. It is going to be magical. Back to you, John. Wrap it up. Say goodnight to everybody. Appreciate you guys being on the call.
Recording stopped.
All right. With that, we're going to open this up. We're going to do it in a orderly fashion, though, just to let you know. Hold on 1 second. I got to give everyone the ability to unmute. So raise your hand if you got a question, and we will get to you, and then you can unmute when we have called on your name, please. All right. Mr. Rodriguez, you are first, sir.
Hey, I have a few people in the UK, and I have a huge international team and people that I looked at the Media Hub, signed up for it, and I looked at it. But her question is, because she's in the financial industry and she helps people save money and make money. And she was excited about Nexus. She watched all 3 videos that I sent her. She wants to join me, but her question was, what type of saving programs that we have in her country that I can show her so that she can show her big group of people to join her with it.
Right. Do you remember the international chart that I showed with all of the countries on that slide? Share that with her. That's Rakuten.
Okay.
I'm gonna backtrack to that. We actually have in the UK.
That's on the benefit hubs. You could change a country, so I'm looking at it.
Yeah, that's right. So you can introduce her to the benefit hub, and you can also introduce her to the Rakuten.
Okay.
So there you go.
Yeah, she was
There's
super excited to see that.
Yeah, I'm just putting that on the screen.
Let me say something real quick about the international market, Patrick, for you and for other people who are growing our opportunity outside the U.S. Here's what I've been teaching people, and it's working. We've got some places where there's not a lot of apps and not a lot of products, not a lot of benefits right now. But what they do have, and this is working and people are getting excited about it, they do have the opportunity to come in early and to start building teams across the globe where there are these benefits, because these benefits are coming. Art and Rob are looking right now at some Asia stuff, looking at some Africa stuff, looking at more UK and Canada stuff. More apps are coming, and for $21.95, they have the opportunity. And I've got a group of people in Africa right now that use the internet cafe, and they just hammer all day long on the internet teams in countries where the benefits are there. So we don't have to wait until we have a benefit in a specific country for them to get excited about growing with us at Nexus, because they have the opportunity to build teams now as the new apps roll out. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, it makes sense. She just wanted to take a look at it, so I was just wondering what to show her. So she could see. Great. I'm sure she has a huge team that she wants to join. So thank you.
Super. All right. Thank you. Gigi, how are you?
Hello, everybody. I'm super excited about what's going on over in Keystone Heights. I went to CVS today, and this lady walked up to me and said, "You're not going to believe this, but you can get half off of one product, up to $10. And I said, "Half off of one product? You've got to see Nexus Rewards." And I shared it with her and her daughter. So I think that if we're really paying attention to what's going on around us, I think that this is going to be very successful. And I just wanted to share that. Thank you, guys.
Awesome. You always have the best stories. Thank you for sharing them. Love it. Dynamite. All right. You are just, boom, lightning strike. Okay, iPhone Loretta, you are next. You got to unmute, though. Is it Loretta?
Tell her where to find the unmute button, John.
Okay, can you hear me now?
You tell her. Yeah, I sure can. How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm having problems with my website, but I have the number to call now, so hopefully I can take care of. I've been trying to get the app on my phone.
Okay.
But I have the customer service number again, so hopefully I can be taken care of.
Yeah, definitely. You can always call them or submit an email, either way, and they're usually back.
The emails, I've done about 5 or 6 emails and nobody has responded.
Well, let me say this, Loretta, and that's why I jumped in on the chat room and put my personal cell phone number out there in front of everybody, because I can tell you, it is not the experience of our company to not respond. When you said that you tried to contact customer support so many times, there's an issue there, because our customer support is phenomenal. It is fantastic. It is the best in the industry. And so I want everyone to know, if you think you're having problems calling customer support, call me. I'm so convinced that our customer support is phenomenal and fantastic. I'm more than willing to take, if anybody has a problem with customer support, call me at my number, 904-318-4889, and I will walk you through whatever issue you're having, or at least try to point you in the right direction. We're committed to your success here, and I don't want anyone to think that they tried to contact our customer support and couldn't get through.
Nice.
Thank you.
Gotta love that. Yeah. Good luck with that, Loretta. And
yes.
They usually get back to you within 24 hours.
I know.
I'll just make sure.
I talked to them once and got the information, but just here lately, I haven't been getting a response. I've gotten response from the email, but this time I haven't.
Okay.
But I'm calling. The number that I have is 804-599-8900.
Yep.
Okay. All right. I'll call that tomorrow. I guess tomorrow morning.
Yep. And if they don't get back to you right away, you got Pastor Scott's number. So between those two numbers, you should get taken care of.
Okay, thank you very much, because I really want to do this.
Awesome. By the
I
way,
know, and I
Scott
know I
Becker.
can. Okay.
Yeah, no, there's no question you can. Scott Becker is not customer service. I just want everybody to know that. He's just feeling
Okay.
extra helpful tonight.
Okay.
So, all right, thank you.
And I'd also like to give a shout out for Dr. Lorette Willis. I'm a promoter for our products also.
Awesome.
All right. Well, hey, anytime Loretta wants to talk about Lorette, that's just fun to say. So I appreciate you saying all of that. And yeah, we're looking forward to a dynamite meeting
are
tomorrow.
almost alike. People call me Lorette,
Yeah, really.
but I'm Loretta.
Awesome. Okay. Fantastic. Thank you for jumping on here. And Jamil, did I say your name right? You are next, sir.
Yes, you did say it right. I'm just
Awesome.
I just got started, and
welcome.
I had a question.
Glad you joined us.
This is I'm excited. My question is, I drive a truck, and I was wanting to find out. I hadn't put all the apps on. I'm doing that today. That's my go-to today. But do you guys offer discounts on getting diesel fuel?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I know you're spending a lot of money on gas, so you can rack up a ton of savings right there.
Oh my God! I just spent $648 today just on filling up the tank.
That's a big truck.
Yeah. I drive 18 wheelers. Yeah, this ain't a pickup truck. Now my pickup is bad enough. It's $100 or more. But,
yep, I'm right there with you. And my brother-in-law is driving a truck, and he told me the same thing. It's like, you know, how much money are you spending on gas? Oh my gosh, painful.
So is it already in the app? I just have to just download the app and then just or do I just take a picture of the receipt, or how does that work?
Both.
Yeah, you download the app, and I'm sorry, Bruce, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to chime in and say you can double dip this on this. The app,
okay.
The Upside app is somewhere between 17,000 and 50,000 gas stations around the United States. They're adding more all the time. 50,000 is their goal for the end of this year. So I don't know. They don't tell me exactly what it is, or even close, but there's over 17,000. Then after you've gotten the discount with the Upside app, keep the receipt and snap that with Fetch, because the two companies, the two apps don't know the other one exists, nor do they care. So you can double up and get double the cash back.
Okay.
I love that part of it. And they don't care either.
No, they don't care.
Ahead,
they don't know about each other. It's, you know, what they're really doing is they are doing data mining. They want to know where people are around the country and what they're buying. So that's Upside. And Fetch is very similar. They want to know where the money is being spent, by who and where. And they will offer you coupons and discounts wherever you go. So, you know, they're both selling their data to all the major corporations that live off of data, and they need data fresh all the time. It's actually a $250 billion a year business buying data. So that's how all the free social media sites can be free. We think they're free, but they're mining all our data. But they don't mine you and me specifically. They want general demographics.
Hey, Jamil, I didn't cherry pick
son.
this. I just opened up my Upside app, and I don't know if you can see that or not. That looks like a lot of light on there.
Yeah, too much light.